Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. You're here with us on Bad Advice. That's right. Give us an hour and we'll give you plenty to feel icky about. I'm your host, Drew Marks, and like I am every week, I'm joined by a group of very funny people. This week is no exception. To my left, we have a first-timer.
Woo!
Myq Kaplan's here.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. We're looking forward to it.
It's my first time being.
Yes. Returning champion, Gary Oneal Jr. is here.
Good afternoon, people.
Heather Henderson.
What?
You're here.
Okay, great.
She's also very excited. Can you tell? Ron Swallow.
Hi.
No, man, the
You
energy
sound
level
tired.
here is over the top.
I slept so much last night.
Did you really?
No.
I never sleep. Anyway, our website for the show is thebadadvicepodcast.com. If you are watching us live, you can join the chat and type along in the live window. Make sure you get your Bad Advice t-shirts and tank tops. They're available on the website for only $10. Send in a picture of yourself in the shirt. We'll put you up on the website. You can also leave your question. If we really like your question, we will, in fact, send you a shirt for free. That's right. Follow us also on Twitter at Drew's Bad Advice. We have a Facebook page. Yeah, YouTube, all that fun stuff. Enough of that. Let's get started. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right.
Me too.
We like to do... That's good, Myq. Myq's eating. I like that. Did you bring enough for the class?
Yeah, do you guys want some straw out of with a soup in it? I said the right thing, but the wrong way. I'm getting ready for bad advice time. Everybody,
He's doing all things wrong.
eat your straw with a soup.
And say it backwards. All right, we're going to get started with a couple. These are like the stories I find in the news. These are people that could use some bad advice, but we're too stupid or lazy to ask. So let's get started with some crazy people.
There you go.
Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Probably.
Oh, yeah, it does. Our first story. A pregnant California woman has filed a claim saying she found a bloody fingertip in her salad at Applebee's restaurant.
What?
Yes. Apparently, Kathleen Martin, she told the paper that she was with her husband and child at the restaurant in December and that everyone ate from her Chinese chicken salad. The manager, he confirmed the fingertip did in fact belong to the cook.
What?
Yeah. Now, a weird thing, in a letter from Applebee's, they said they cannot force him to undergo tests, but it appears the fingertip does belong to the chef. And the claim is the precursor to a lawsuit because apparently this woman seeks unspecified damages, including medical expenses and lost income.
Ha.
Yeah.
Well, here's an idea. Don't eat at Applebee's.
Yeah, if we learned anything, go to Chipotle.
Doesn't that sound like good advice?
Yeah.
I say...
You are tired.
Yes, yes. I say eat the finger. Extra protein.
Yeah, I say it.
But maybe, but it depends on what he did with the finger before it fell off.
Oh, yeah, you should use the finger for a toy. Like your sex toy.
Oh, God.
You just keep it in your
It was just
bedroom.
the tip.
Pull it out. Yeah.
That's how it usually gets started.
Let me just put
I
the
only
tip
want to
in?
put the
Yeah,
tip in.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you see how freaky someone is, too.
I just recommend that Applebee's hire more guys like this guy and have fingertips in every salad so you don't have to deal with one lawsuit.
Put it on the menu.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. Own it.
Well,
That's
now
the
they're
thing.
blood brothers
Finger
slash
foods.
sisters. So they're family
That was
forever.
very good, Myq.
Appreciated.
They're family forever because they're blood brothers slash sisters.
Yeah, I just think, first of all, it's a Chinese chicken salad.
Enough said.
I'm not saying an hour later you want another finger. That wasn't the joke I was going for.
No.
I was going to say I've been to Asia now, and Chinese people eat crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a fingertip is the least of your worries if you're eating Chinese food. Yeah.
So my question is, so
Cat.
they did confirm that it was that guy's finger who was in the kitchen. Did the guy not say anything? Hey, I lost my... I need the
said-
money. I'm going to keep working.
It
Like,
was
what?
Applebee's in California. He talk like this.
He was pressed to get those orders out. That's
I
all.
guess. And he just, finger fell off, whatever.
I'll deal with that finger
Well,
later.
that's the part that gets me. It's like I've worked in restaurants. At no point, like I don't believe for a second this guy didn't notice that the fingertip was gone. Like if you chop off your fingertip, don't you think that's the kind of go, hey, hold that order?
Yeah.
Like,
I need a break.
Well, he didn't
also,
know- yeah.
where's my fingertip?
yeah.
Maybe he didn't know what salad or meal it went out into, so he's like, well, I can't get it back, so I'll just keep quiet about it.
And how much
I don't
of
want to
it-
get in trouble.
How long does it take you to realize? Like, how
could've
many
been-
orders are you doing that you can't go, Oh, I didn't notice that missing.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he did notice it, and he's like, "Well, it's gone." So he headed out like to the hospital immediately without the fingertip, and he's like, "Can you just sew this up? I don't work at Applebee's anymore."
I wonder. I mean, like, okay, I lost my thought.
So we're getting it reattached.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much of the fingertip was it? Was there
That's
a
what I was
nail
thinking.
involved?
This may be an exaggeration.
Yeah, what if it's just like a slice? Of
Yeah, like,
skin
how
or
do you know it's
something?
But he said
fingertip.
with the nail attached, didn't you?
I didn't say it, but I assume it has. Look, if it was a tiny little piece, how would you notice
know.
it
Just
and
eat it.
find it? Yeah.
You just eat it
yeah,
because dressing
it's a Chinese
is powerful.
chicken salad. It's got stuff in there.
Some
that-
people may know what fingertips taste like.
Yeah, this is not like the thing. yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, who's this freaky person eating that's been like, I know this taste?
This,
Yeah. I don't know.
They normally order the finger salad, and they're like, "This one tastes a little like that." And I lost my straw.
You know, the waitress was like, worst tip ever.
Yeah.
Can I give
Ron, you hated that joke.
Yeah, I hate puns.
I know
I hope you
do.
die.
Can I give
That's why I did it.
more advice to Applebee's?
Yes.
They should serve apples filled with bees.
That makes sense.
The end.
That makes sense to
That's
me.
good. I like it. All right, next story.
I'd eat there.
Authorities in Michigan said a couple became engaged at a Walmart with a loudspeaker proposal, which they then celebrated that engagement by shoplifting jewelry, underwear, and sex toys. That's right. William J. Cornelius Jr., 25, purchased, get this, a $29.62 engagement ring from Walmart. And then he secured the permission of employees to use the store's loudspeaker system to propose to his girlfriend, Sherry Moore, age 20. Surveillance video from the store shows Cornelius going down on one knee and then fellow shoppers applauding the couple after she accepted the proposal. The security cameras also recorded Moore concealing earrings and a necklace from Walmart in her purse before the couple left the store without paying for the items. The couple then, while still in the mall, visited a nearby Spencer's gift store where Cornelius allegedly shoplifted $80.93 worth of items, including a pair of bride-to-be thong panties, edible underwear, and a vibrating sex toy. Their day came to an end when deputies found Moore walking inside the mall with a Spencer's employee in pursuit, and Cornelius was found in the food court where he apparently fell asleep while trying his shoes.
What? That sounds like drugs.
That sounds like some West Virginia type shit.
Or Florida.
Well, it's white people stuff.
It's
yes.
Florida.
Definitely white people.
There's so much wrong with this story. First of all, let's start with the engagement ring costing $29 and what was it, 63 cents?
Yeah.
Well, you
Seems
could go
like-
cheaper, right?
Or 62 cents, I'm sorry.
Have you been to Kmart? Come on.
Is that an actual engagement ring? Like, do they have an engagement ring section or did he just go here?
No, that's a fucking promise ring.
It's just a ring he bought.
That's
Out
a
of the bubblegum
zirconium.
machine.
Also, I didn't even know they had things for $29 at Walmart.
Yeah.
That's real expensive.
At a regular store, it would have cost $1.
Yeah.
And so you get like a bunch of them for $29.
But did
That's
he?
Costco.
He purchased
yeah.
the ring, right?
He did, yes.
Well,
I
that's
think
his first
so.
mistake. If he was
You
going to shoplift, he should have shoplifted that first.
Everything.
Yeah.
Good point.
Shoplift everything.
You want consistency in
yes,
your relationship.
Yes, he's doing it wrong.
Shoplift it, then come back into the Walmart, pretend like you didn't steal it, then propose.
Yes.
That's how you have to do it correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, next
It's all
time
backwards.
anybody's thinking about proposing,
I don't
definitely do it this way.
Or you know what I would have done? All the shit that I stole, I would have fucking just brought it back, say I don't have the receipt and get the money.
That-
Nice.
That sounds like good advice.
That
No, we talking about stealing. See, I can't do shit. We talking about stealing. I'm stealing shit. I'm bringing it back. I don't have a receipt.
It's-
I don't want a credit. Or you can use the credit and get the shit that you want.
it's good if you get the money. Here's the thing. It's beneficial. I don't know that it's good advice.
Okay. I mean, I guess there's so many layers. Like this guy did everything was wrong. So I'm like, how can we give him bad
Worse
advice?
advice.
Yeah, like just keep doing what you're doing.
I just say plan better. I
Yeah.
mean, it's obvious that they were staying around too long. They should have got the hell out of there and just got away scot-free.
They were feeling the love. That's what.
I
that's
like
why
that
they stayed.
Walmart let him propose for free on their sound system, and his
Yeah.
way of saying thank you isn't to steal some shit.
I
Yeah.
do have some. I guess this is actually good advice, but become a better thief. Like
Yeah,
I stole
that's
shit
true.
from Walmart when I was a kid. Never fucking. I stole a basketball and a whole bag, a whole box of football cards from Walmart and didn't get caught.
How did you
How the
steal a
fuck-
basketball?
I deflated it and then I put it in the back pocket of a jacket that had that huge pocket.
God
I walked
damn.
right the
See,
fuck
black
out.
people couldn't do that because they watch us the minute we get out of our fucking car. You know what I'm saying?
No, black people couldn't do it because black people couldn't resist playing with the basketball.
I can't play basketball, so I'm just laughing at the other motherfuckers.
We talk about this all the time. You are a horrible black person.
Can I ask?
You're on
Hey,
time.
Don't
you're
blame me for having
responsible.
great credit.
When it said he went down on one knee, how was he using the loudspeaker? Was he like it said?
He probably took it off of the phone because there's phones everywhere in Walmart, and the employees use them.
The
and
intercom
he just like push the button. Let's do this.
Yeah.
So on one knee into a phone to a person standing in front of him.
Yeah.
With a $29 ring. This
I'm
guy doesn't.
thinking-
You're right. He doesn't need any advice because
doesn't
he
need our
did
not
the
help,
worst
yeah.
thing you could do.
Yeah, I don't know.
He
He
did it all
also
bad.
stole a vibrating sex toy, which makes for a different kind of cleanup on aisle
Or
4.
you know what? He could have He could have
Should've-
driven his home to the Walmart.
That's
this
true.
sounds like some trailer park
That's
shit.
true.
Yeah. Next time you steal it, and immediately start using it inside the Walmart.
Yes.
I guess that's the only worst advice I can.
People have shoved worse things up there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
where
In
are you coming
Walmarts.
from this? Where are you going with that,
What-
though?
Wasn't there a woman who shoved like one of those dough cans, the kind that pop up her vagina?
No, where's
And,
she at
what
now,
story
though?
is this?
Stole it and then it popped inside of her and she had to go take to the
No.
hospital.
Oh my God, that's
I guess it warmed up.
amazing.
Tons of people. Like
Wait,
dudes put things up their butts all the time. Like
Poppin'
you see,
fresh.
like light bulbs and like Barbie dolls.
And have to go to the
yeah.
hospital.
Oh yeah.
Oh
there's-
yeah, sure.
Are you
sure.
talking about like croissants or something?
Yeah, like those
No,
the-
that was just someone trying to explain away a yeast infection.
Ah,
Biscuit
burp, burp,
pussy.
burp. Let me see if I can find that on the web.
that is wrong. You
That
know
is
what?
awesome.
Bisclit.
This one is still kind of a story in the news. So we're going to get into this just a little bit. We all know there's a record Powerball lottery.
Yep.
Right? It is now up to like $800 or $900 million. And the most famous clip on the net right now, as we've all seen it, you know, the newscaster was asking people online, like, what would you do with the money? And this guy turns on and goes, hookers and cocaine,
It
hookers
was
and blow.
Serious as hell.
And he was dead serious. It didn't look like a guy trying to be funny.
No, that shit was so organic.
What do we got, Heather?
Oh, I was looking for the cookie dough can exploding in the woman's vagina.
Turns out it's.
It turns out it's fake, but the fucking
picture of the lady?
picture is hilarious.
I can't. It's,
Can we? Is there any way to put this on the screen? Oh, I can't. Well, I don't know how to do that. So.
By the way, Trevor, good to see you
I don't know
again
how to
this
plug in my
Saturday. Everyone
computer.
wave hi to Trevor.
Hi, Trevor.
And I missed
Trevor.
Trevor's comment on the earlier story, which was actually funny. You know, the woman that lost a finger at Applebee's who was pregnant, she said, you know, if she got fingered before before that, she wouldn't have been pregnant.
Trevor, you nasty bastard.
We
We
love
can't get it
Trevor.
on the screen, but I want you guys to look at this picture.
Cookie
She's
dough can explodes in woman's vagina
Look at
during
her
a
face.
shoplifting incident.
No, look at her complexion.
Oh, yeah. It is, you think that's the real picture of the woman,
No.
though?
No,
It's
it turned
just-
out to be false.
Oh, it's of course it's a
Snopes.
false
Yeah, but look who
story.
they blamed it on, you know?
Yeah, why they got to put a picture of a black woman on there?
because it's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean,
Well.
because her face is hilarious. That's why.
All right.
White people
White people, what?
We're trying.
would
What's
be
it? What
the
now?
more likely to do that. I think.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know how to do
yeah.
this.
No, because we would just eat the shit.
Yeah, black
yeah.
people aren't. You don't hear that many stories about black people throwing, pushing stuff into the vagina. It's always like
Well,
a white
heroin
person or-
balloons to like.
No,
No,
that's
that's
Mexicans.
Mexicans.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get
it's
your-
all Mexican.
Let's get your racism straight.
Yeah,
Well,
cute.
I'm
Alright.
real good at it. That's why.
Stereotyping we see.
I'm
yeah,
the
so.
worst at stereotyping. I'm like, Asians are real tall, right, and have huge dicks.
Awesome drivers.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that the-
No, those are Mexicans. So,
Oh, all right. Well, anyway, back to our Powerball. Here's the thing: the guy who said he would spend his winnings on, blow and hookers. Very honest answer. My thing
that was
is,
hilarious.
it was hilarious, and I really appreciate the honesty.
I don't think he was actually being honest.
He was.
Oh,
no,
he was
being
totally
serious.
being honest. That man.
That
look,
motherfucker
did you
was
look at him?
serious.
Maybe he meant to say he would blow it on hookers.
Oh, yeah. Make
No,
he.
No.
he
Just
said
wanted hookers.
and.
He said and a lot of it. A lot like that man.
And the shit was like, it was almost like he was, as he was writing up his numbers,
did
like
say
he
it
was
like-
planning the hookers he was trying to get.
He did say it like that,
It
like
was
it was just
organic.
on the top of his head.
He went in there to buy a ticket with the express, intent of winning those very things. And I applaud that because the man knows what he wants. And I don't have a problem if you win that much money and you want to do drugs and kill yourself or
Fine,
whatever.
fine.
I that's fine. What I have no respect for is you are a special kind of retarded if you win that much money and go broke, which has happened to a fair amount
Yeah.
of
A large
people.
amount.
They have stories on YouTube where these people they've won millions of fucking dollars and blew it.
Yes.
And it is. Me personally, I think that when you get money like that, there should automatically be a financial advisor designated to you
Attached.
the
That'd be
minute you
great.
win that shit.
Yeah.
They do that for the NFL.
They didn't
not,
always.
not,
They-
not
not-
before.
Now they do.
Yeah.
Now they do. But here's the thing. You can't, I agree it's a good idea. And if you're not that special kind of retarded, you would do something like that. But they can't. Look, when you win, it is yours to do with smartly
you
or
want.
stupidly as you
Yeah,
wish.
but I mean, I get it.
good for
'cause
the
It's
economy.
big business.
It is good.
It's
Yeah.
huge
It'd be
business.
good for the
It's
economy
like-
if your financial advisor taught you how to use your money correctly.
Damn
So,
right.
You know what? It is also here's
Especially with that
here's
much
a
money.
misnomer though. It is equally as good for the economy
If they just spend it all.
if they just lose it. It's like it's still water runoff. It's
I'm
going
gonna let
back.
you. I'm gonna let you win it, but I ain't gonna tell you how to spend your money.
I think
Right.
I think it depends sincerely, and I think we're all being sincere here.
Yeah.
Like if you win $1 billion and then go to a casino, then and you lose it all there, you're only helping one casino.
Yeah.
Like so, it's definitely not automatically
So
good that
go
if
to,
you lose all
go
your
to
money.
27 casinos.
All the different
Yeah,
casinos.
spread it
That's
around.
what
It's
I'm
better
saying.
than-
Go to once you win the lottery, you're lucky clearly, so keep it up.
Yeah,
you know,
keep going.
Let that streak
I'm the
ride.
type like if I win,
Why-
if I was to win
Just go in
$800
the
million,
27 million on black.
if I was to win that type of money, I wouldn't do shit.
Well,
You wouldn't
before
have
you
to do
answer that
anything.
question, this is important because we are going to go around the table. And I have always said, for me, there's stuff I know I'm going to do if I win a massive amount of money. And the first thing is I'm going to have to get over a cold. Because I assume, especially in this weather right now, that I will catch cold because one of the first things I'm going to do is stand outside my ex-girlfriend's house and dance with my dick out.
Seems reasonable. You can afford bail.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going away for too long. I can do this. But
Famous lottery-winning sex offender.
you can put my picture up. It can have my face. It can have my dick. I don't
Just go
care.
knock on the door. I won the lottery. Also, people saw my dick.
Yeah, yeah. I don't care. But so let's go around. There are things that I was going to say, I know I would do. What would you do? And the reason this matters is because I care about you all. If I like your answer, you get a ticket to tonight's lottery
Huh.
for $900 million.
I'll put them over there with the other 6 that I bought now, but I'll take it.
And then we get to see what kind of human being you are. Because if you win with your ticket and you don't buy me something really cool, I will dance.
With his dick out in front of your house.
No, that
It would
would
be kind of hard to do that when my number would be changed.
So who wants to go first?
Can I go last?
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks.
Can I go
Go-
third?
Hey, I love going first.
Okay. Seriously, this was a train. And people be like, hey,
Y'all
can
be
I
all
get some
fucked
front?
up. Yeah,
Go ahead.
all kind of gook. But anyway, I wouldn't do shit. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't do anything with $800 million.
What?
No, I'm being dead fucking serious.
Just stay at
I
home.
mean, no, I wouldn't stay
Go
at
do
home.
comedy.
All right,
I
one
would
of you's
just- I
getting
would
2
still-
tickets.
I would still. I mean, listen. I'm broke now, but I still help. Less privileged, underprivileged people. I do that type of shit. But with $800 million, I'm not doing a fucking thing but just living off the interest of that.
Really?
I'm not spending that money.
But
Fuck
why? What is the point of having fantasy money
Yeah.
if you don't at least? It doesn't. I'm not telling you don't do any good. I'm saying you want to help a little kid.
Because
Make a Wish Foundation, whatever.
I'll be brief, but I've seen so many. I got friends that are extremely successful, and I have friends that were extremely successful, and they're no longer successful. Where I got a buddy that was worth $400 million and burnt it up like that, just spending frivolously. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna do the basic shit.
MC Hammer.
No, a little bit
you
bigger
were friends
than
with
Hammer.
MC?
No, a little bit bigger than Hammer.
Okay.
But
DJ Jazzy Jeff.
no, way bigger than him. So anyway,
MC Light?
I love her.
Me too.
But anyway,
All right, moving on.
I'm just not gonna. I'm learning from examples. I'm gonna buy the basic shit. I'm gonna get me a nice car. I'm gonna get me a nice house.
What are you
shopping,
gonna get me?
clothes. Oh, you talking about if I went off that ticket?
Yes.
What kind of hookers do you like?
No, I don't need hookers. Although I shouldn't
No,
say that.
what I will do is I will give you the money. I will give you some money and allow you to do what you want to do.
All right,
How
I
much money?
appreciate that.
How much money you give?
If I win 800 million, I'll give you 50 million.
All right.
I'll give you 50.
Yeah, because after taxes, they say you're going to get like 400.
You get 60%.
Yeah, it's about 450
So
million.
I'll give you 50. I'll give you 50 million.
You get 424 million if you take it immediately, and then you have to get half of that taken away in taxes. So if you take it all right now, you get like a little over 200 million.
Oh, really?
Yes. Or you get it paid out in total for 30 years, and that's where you get 400 million over 30 years.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
but
taking
what about
that.
what
'Cause
about
you
if
don't
they go
even know if the
fucking broke?
government's going to last
Yeah.
for 20 or 30
So that's what I'm
years.
saying. Are you giving him 50 million out of that 200 million?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Yes,
'Cause
because
why
I
not?
didn't have to spend money. I got $200 million.
You're right.
Yeah. I still have
I like his
150
attitude. All right,
fucking
you get a
million
ticket
dollars.
for that. I hate what you're doing with your money, but I love what I'll do with mine. Heather?
I would, of course, do the usual things, pay off my bills. I wouldn't work. I would, have just. I think that I would live, not rich. I would have a car that's nice and that works. I'd have a small house or apartment, and I would just live like that. But
I
I
think
would.
you're all lying.
I'd
No.
be paranoid. One.
I'm a philanthropist at heart, so I would help people do things that they want to get done, especially anything in the atheism realm, movies, singers, videos, stuff like that. And this is the stuff that I think that I would do. But in my fantasy world, if I could do anything I want, I would build a strip club.
Oh yeah, because I start rubbing my neck.
I would build a strip club, and I'd run it the way I think it should be run.
Okay, I like that answer because that's a place I'm going to come hang out.
Yes.
with my
I
$50
would-
million.
If I'm going to
I'm a
be,
tipper.
if I'm,
I'm a
going to
good
be
tipper.
frugal, I'm going to take the payments over time because I want all that shit.
What am I getting?
I will give you as many blowjobs as you want,
Sweet. Okay.
and $1,000.
$1,000.
I'm just kidding.
You don't get
50
no
bucks.
ticket.
He
50
already
bucks.
said he was going to give you the ticket, and then
Yeah.
you might have just lost
Yeah,
it.
you,
Well,
you-
blowjobs are expensive. I'm just saying.
not in my house.
He doesn't want to give me the ticket now.
I can't. You haven't earned this ticket. I got to be honest with you.
Well, what do you
because
want from me?
I really want money.
You want money?
I want because there's things I want to accomplish.
Okay, I'll give you 50,000.
50,000.
Yeah.
Still can't buy my animal shelter.
Well, what do you want?
I
Tell me
want-
what you want.
He wants an animal shelter.
If I get,
I
if
want
I
two
get,
things.
if I get payment over time, I'll give you 2 of those payments.
Okay.
How much is that?
I don't know.
2 yearly payments? Is it? I don't know how often you get the payment.
Oh.
I think it's once a year.
So
Nah, I
what's,
thought it was
what's the, Mike,
monthly.
you know that
I
you know
think it's
math.
monthly.
It's
If-
monthly.
Yeah,
A month?
A year.
Oh.
yeah,
Oh, darn, that's not enough.
yeah. 30 million a
No,
year for
fuck
30
no.
years makes sense. About that.
Okay, I'll give you that. 2 years payments.
Oh, that's
That's-
plenty.
Thank
That's
you.
60
Give me that
million.
damn ticket.
All right, fine. So you didn't now she's getting greedy.
But the whole
What?
thing about the strip club is, I've worked in strip clubs for many, 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 many years, and right now they don't pay the girls anything. You don't get paid
Just
for
get
working there.
tips?
You just get tips, but then they also take $5 for each lap dance, or and then you also have to pay a house fee.
pimp
you have
money.
To tip out. You have to tip out
That's
the
all
house
it
mom
is.
who comes in there and
That's-
watches your shit. You have to tip out the
So that's why they
the
still
DJ,
call it a sex industry.
Yeah, you
'Cause it
also
is.
have to tip out the security guards if they help you out. So you might walk in there with a negative amount of money
Wow.
already.
Not if you
owing
making
them.
3,000 and 4,000 a night.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
that's
the
rare.
average strip club,
Nah.
Yeah,
the
that's not
average
most.
stripper
Miami.
doesn't make that much.
Not anymore.
In specific clubs, in specific areas, Atlantic City, whatever. I mean, Vegas, whatever, maybe. But the average stripper does not bring home that much.
Yeah.
money.
All right.
So I would pay them.
By the
I would
way,
give
one
them
of our
salary.
listeners said, with the earlier questions, like, see, that's the kind of answer you get when you ask a responsible black man.
who said who was that?
Some fucking racist.
Oh, that was our boy Trevor.
Was it
Racist.
Trevor?
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy you a fucking drink
See,
with
now,
glass in it. No, I'm just kidding.
my thing. Well, do you want to go next? And
Sure.
okay, what do you want to do?
First off, I'm obviously building an Iron Man suit.
You already won. You're,
So
go on,
obviously-
but you get your ticket. See,
I'm
I love that
obviously doing
answer.
that, and I'm obviously going to do that. The responsible thing I want to do. I love stand up more than I love anything in the world. What I want to do is build a thing I've already thought about. It's called the Comedy Complex, and it would have like 100 units and a comedy club at the bottom, and all the comics would just stay for basically free to super cheap. They'd work the club and they'd do comedy at the club, and to get into the comedy complex, you'd actually just have to be good at comedy, and that's my only goal. So that way, because people don't know this, how hard we work as stand up is like I've had most of my 15 years out here. I've had 2 to 3 jobs, working 40 to 55 hours a week, and then going and hitting open mics or hitting shows or doing whatever, getting 4 hours of sleep every night, just so that I can do what I love to do. And if I didn't have to work that hard, how good I could be at
Alright.
comedy would have been reduced by
You're
10
being
years.
Serious.
So-
You know what's funny is that just to tag on to that a little bit. I was thinking about doing transportation for the comics that didn't have a way.
Vehicles, yeah.
Like get like a van and just plan a schedule. So each comic, if you're interested in doing mics, it's a circuit that we would take the van around.
Yeah.
But see, I'm
Everybody
actually
gets the mic.
probably gonna do
Jokes
mine
on
probably
wheels
another
is what
year.
you're doing.
Yeah, and I
Jo-
put together some tours with comics that I really enjoy being on the road with, stuff like that.
So you would
Guys
still
like
do
you.
stand-up.
Stand-up's the only thing I've wanted to do my whole life. If I had $80 million right now, it wouldn't stop me from doing
Alright.
stand-up.
What
that's
am
for
I
sure.
getting?
Well, first off, obviously you're going on tour with me,
Okay.
obviously, and you get paid for that. And then 2, like $50 million.
All right. You get your ticket.
gave
I'm
me a free
giving him
ticket.
2 years worth of payments, and
Long as I
Yeah.
get to do the things I want to do, I don't care.
Oh,
the
if
amount
I
of
go
money.
her way and responsible, I'll give you 2 payments too.
I was gonna
Alright.
say, and
Thank you.
But
and-
you're not going. I know
But I'm
you're
not.
not going
I'm just
responsible.
gonna
You're
take that
taking
money
that lump
immediately.
sum because again, I don't trust it. Look, we could have President Trump, and this whole country could end in 40 days. So, Mike,
I still don't think, even if that happened, if like China takes over the world or calls in their debt, then if you have 400 million American dollars, but the American dollar isn't worth shit, then you're in trouble that way too.
good point.
So if the economy goes to hell, then it doesn't matter what you do.
I hadn't really thought of that.
It's
Yeah.
not going to be in 30 years that it does that bad.
That's what I'm saying. So either way,
Yeah.
I'm saying I would probably take the responsible way. I'll do the Heather payment plan.
I like
I'm
that.
old. I'm taking that money now.
Yeah. So you'll get 2 payments, and like somewhere after I've gotten a few payments,
Yes,
so I can
exactly.
get things going. I think it sounds great to do all the nice things for people. Of course, I would keep doing stand up. I would help people, my friends, like work with me and be with me and come on tour and like oh, you would get paid like $500 to fly here and pay all your money to feature. Like I'll pay that $500 and more. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how you guys all have these serious things, and I'm looking for like what kind of foul,
Well, you know what?
horrible, like
Well, I said
hedonistic
Well, you know what?
bullshit are you actually going to really do when you realize that
Oh,
I'm
that's not-
able to do these wonderful things
At
and there's
any
still
time.
some on the side?
I will still do those things, but people have done this stuff for me, so I want to kind of pay it forward because I don't think I'd be in the position I am right now if I didn't have people like that
Yeah, my
who
friend-
supported
my-
me and paid
yeah.
for shit
my
for me
friend
to
needs
do
a
things.
car. I would buy her a car. My brother is poor as shit. He would come live with me immediately.
Okay.
I mean, like, those little things. But yeah, I would definitely see how much money I could spend to build an Iron Man suit that actually flew. I would love to try to do that.
Yes.
To hire some
You see,
amazing
that's why I
tech
say
guy.
that's the part I
Yeah.
go, all right, that's honesty.
Yeah.
Because
No, I
that's like,
Because I want to be
Realistically,
Iron Man. Are
yeah.
you fucking kidding me?
But
I
that
mean-
might fuck around and that might be all your money. Because
Yeah.
if it takes
That's a good
almost $1
point.
billion for a fucking plane, certain
But
planes,
then I'm fucking
Iron Man. Exactly. If it was possible, that's a dream
That's-
realized.
If
That's
nothing
endorsements.
else, you could do parties.
Yeah.
yeah.
And make a living.
Trevor, I'm still waiting
Yeah.
for what you're going to do with the money. I'm waiting for you to type something for me here, buddy, because I want to know. Now, Mike, is there nothing crazy that you want?
I mean, like, that much money wouldn't be enough to solve all the problems in the world, so I would want to put as much as I could to getting rid of malaria, getting everybody clean water, getting everybody, who had, whatever, there's, like, fistulas, with those fixed. Like, there's so many, like, causes.
You want to get rid of the flipper babies?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
your words. Yeah, I would want to get spread like sex positive, like non-abstinence only education,
I
so
will
that everybody gets to live in a country.
That's the best part. You know what
yeah.
he's doing? He's getting motherfuckers laid, is what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to spend
By
his
the way,
money
flipper
on.
babies make great movie critics.
So yeah, I mean, I would.
The
Always two
middle
thumbs
line.
up.
Always 2 thumbs up. Exactly.
Pretty sweet. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not a spiteful person. Like there are people who were mean to me in the past. Like
Have them killed.
I will aim to not think about them ever again.
Yeah.
I would
forgive
buy
them,
a
love
giant
them. Yeah.
alligator and have them eaten. That's the kind of stuff I would like to. And the thing is, I can say that seriously because the
you're
first
evil.
thing yes, and because I would absolutely withdraw from humanity. And I mean, there's still some people that I'm going to see, but the giant animal preserve. excuse me.
He's dying.
Like, I would have my version of Noah's Ark, like bring all the animals to come live with me. And
This is different and weird now.
Sounds like some bestiality shit.
Yeah,
no, no.
I was
done
waiting
with people.
I was waiting for
I
him to
know.
add on that like the fortune cookie thing in bed.
No.
I would have all the animals come live with me.
In bed.
I would take care of the animals. I would like take as many rescue dogs and caged
like that.
big cats and just I would save animals all over the place. That would make me happy. The other thing that I really have always wanted is a giant go-kart track in my
Oh
backyard.
fuck yeah! And I want a half pipe in my backyard.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
You
wanna
see,
feel
now that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. These are realistic dreams that I would make happen immediately, and we would all be able to hang out at my house, get drunk, and drive race cars.
Okay, then since we're gonna do that, then I would
Go-karts,
buy
not real race cars.
Hell
Go
no.
karts. No, because I want to be able to live through it. But if you're getting the padded walls with like
Yeah.
pretty fast go karts where you could
That
just
sounds awesome.
wreck
Turn off the
without
lights
getting
and drive in
horribly
the dark.
You'd still get hurt, but not killed.
I would buy a private island. I would build everything on there that I would need.
Now
you
we're
know,
talking.
And then I would charge people, but
Like
I
a
mean, people
B&B,
that I,
I'm tempted to
Airbnb
give him
island.
your ticket.
but my family, but my family and my close friends, I'm gonna
Oh, for free.
own my own plane, so I'm gonna fly him in and over.
Now we're talking. You see, this is the sort of here. You can have your ticket,
thank
even though
you.
I'm,
I mean,
watching
this is almost as good to have as no ticket. Just numbers wise. Legitimately.
back.
Legitimately, what is it? 1 in 867 million or something at
It's-
this point?
no, it's like 242 million.
Do you want to hear a thing that I heard that's sort of heartening about it? Number one, first of all, I thought that
then
by
this is
going
a good
last,
investment.
I thought he was going to say, I'm going to give you $1 million, and I'm going to give him 2 and 3, and I'll be like, I'll give you 4. You started with 50, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? And I mean, I would probably like start I would maybe make myself a recording studio because I enjoy making music. So, but the thing that I read that was kind of interesting, where they're like, here's the odds against winning, and it's like you would have to flip a coin heads 28 times in a row. I'm like, that doesn't sound bad.
Yeah. Sounds feasible.
Yeah, give it a shot, everybody. If you do it, you win.
Heather, Trevor answered my question. If he won, he said, I would have Iron Man's. I would have Iron Man's repulsor beam surgically attached to my penis and then do hookers and blow.
Oh, okay. Seems
Oh,
reasonable.
no.
Oh yeah, I was thinking maybe
That's bad advice.
maybe I'd get like an extra mechanical dick that like vibrated for the ladies.
Nice.
Yeah.
You mean like a
I would
vibrator?
get I
Like
would
I-
get
so I
something
could
built
put it on.
inside.
They have those
no,
expensive
just get
gifts.
They do
get
have
it put
those.
inside your penis.
Well, I mean, because if you're that rich, you can make an android dick, like a good android dick, but it's not like metal. That's like, still dick.
Just get someone else's dick so on your dick.
You can just hire
No,
somebody.
that's gay.
Is that gay? I don't know if that's gay. I think
You're
that's just,
lengthening.
It's only gay if you enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy it.
All right. Well, I think
I don't
that's enough
judge.
with the lottery thing. So
is
let's
fun.
move on. We've got other
I
news
judge it as
stories.
positive. It's great to be gay.
I'm just cool with that.
We have other news stories.
have no
There's the things.
problems.
First, we can touch on this. The whole Mexican thing. Joaquin El
Mexican
Chapo Guzman. The drug lord
Yeah,
got
he just killed
captured,
some people.
recaptured.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they found him just a couple miles from his home. No big shocker there.
Huh.
And they sent him back to the same jail that he escaped from.
Well, they probably
And he
filled
already
in the
escaped again?
tunnel.
Yeah, they filled in the tunnel. That's like, but still,
Right.
I don't know if you guys saw what I posted on Facebook. It's
No.
like, it makes sense. You're talking about a country that gave us refried beans. It's not like they got it right the first time. But
I like that. That's how you think refried beans work.
I think beans are good, and then refried beans are also
are
good.
twice as good. But do you think he's going to
Mexican
stay
beans
in
are great.
jail?
No,
No.
no.
No, he'll die eventually,
Yeah.
like all of us will.
Do they watch him like a hawk now because he's, a potential?
Well, they haven't said. Now, the U.S. wants to get him sent here, but I don't see that happening.
He'll
I
definitely
think he'll be
escape
out
here.
of jail
Yeah,
before.
if they send him here, he'll escape in transit somehow.
No, he'll pay his way out here.
Yeah.
Well, how long did it take him to escape? It had to be like over a year or 2 years or something, right?
Well,
He
did
didn't
you
just,
see
like,
that
take a
elaborate
spoon.
tunnel? I mean, they had like little card things going, like a little cart.
Yeah,
then he had
pictures, candles, and shit.
A
on the
river of
wall.
shit, and then he got out, and finally he proved his innocence.
No,
and
that was
hung out with
Shawshank
Morgan
Redemption.
Freeman.
Yeah,
You know,
yes,
Come
yes.
on.
They don't do that in Mexican movies.
No, I didn't see it, so I have no idea.
this elaborate tunnel.
Oh, it's
it
a great
was-
movie.
it-
You should watch The Shawshank Redemption. I'm sorry, bad advice. You should not watch The Shawshank
Yeah,
Redemption.
it won't change your life
Yeah.
or give you
It
any
won't
enjoyment.
make you feel good.
yeah. All right. See, I actually like that story. At least it's honest. But the funny thing is that was the second time he escaped via tunnel out of prison.
What?
And he did it the exact same way. So it's not like they had the model the first time and they're like,
And they're like, "There's
can't
no way he'll do
believe
this
he got it.
again."
I can't believe he did it a second time. And like,
Maybe-
all right,
I hope he does it 3 times.
don't you try that again.
Maybe they need to get him a hobby. He's probably just bored.
His
mean,
bad advice for him is to try a different way.
Yeah.
Bad advice, like try a different way, man. Just like try to punch your way out.
I
Like,
guess,
yeah.
or either the ways of hiding in the fucking dirty laundry basket are.
Or out, huh?
It's
Yeah.
like when you play like rock paper scissors against somebody and they keep throwing scissor and you're like, well, this third time he's probably not going to do scissor again. Scissor again. Yeah. So they're just trying to outthink him. Or I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've watched Oz, so I know everything about the American justice system.
Obviously.
And I can only assume that the Mexican justice system is at least as flawed as ours. So I'm sure it's not like. They're like, well, everybody knows what they're doing, cares. Like people who go into, I want to do I'm really good at my job, and the job that I want to do is run this prison, or be this prison guard, or be responsible for getting in the way of this maniac. Like he's probably just like, I'm gonna leave this way, and they're like, you got it, you know.
Please don't kill all of our children.
Yeah.
Well, he couldn't have done it by himself. I mean, if
Yeah.
he's got
Oh,
all
no, he
sorts
had
of
help.
tunnel
He's
shit
got a
going
whole
on.
gang.
Well, I just think it's Trump is going like it's terrible. They're taking prison cells from hardworking Americans.
That fucking clown.
You want to talk about Trump? I know you said something earlier. It's like
Yeah, he was speaking. I forgot what state it was. This just happened maybe like 2 or 3 days.
I think
ago.
he was in Vermont. I believe.
Was it Vermont?
Because he went to Bernie Sanders' backyard.
And there was a Muslim in the audience.
Oh yeah,
He had the
that just
Muslim
happened.
removed.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted to
Shut
show that Muslims
up.
weren't scary, so they had her removed. Have you ever heard the things that the people at his rallies yell?
That's insane.
These are the worst people.
What's amazing to me, this says something about Trump because, okay, you remember John McCain?
Yeah.
A long time ago when he was having a rally, it was when, obviously he was going to, a guy stood, I think we've
no,
talked
it was a
about
woman.
that.
The woman
a woman
said,
stood up and
he's
said,
a Muslim
don't
and
you,
a terrorist.
don't you want to beat him because he's a Muslim and terrorist? And he's like, no. Like that's
He's
no,
not a Muslim. He's a good
he's
family man.
man.
We just disagree
I
on
just
policy.
disagree on policy, which is what a person says
Right.
when they're disagree with what they're and I thought to myself, John McCain must be like, I can't believe these motherfuckers are going to vote for me. You know what I mean? Like just for a second, he had to go, oh, these are the worst human beings on the planet, and they're going to vote for me.
Yeah, well, these are
and
my
Trump-
people.
Trump,
he
it
was
says something about
embarrassed.
Trump because he doesn't give a shit.
No.
Give a fuck. no.
He's glad. He's just working to try to get that power, and that's what's scary to me. Is he doesn't even have like a moment of clarity where he goes, "Oh my God, this is literally the worst of the human population."
No, you see, I
likes
disagree.
me.
I think he absolutely knows. I don't believe for a second. I don't think he feels that way about people.
You think this is all a
It
ruse?
is
Yeah,
absolutely
because not only
calculated.
that, because
Absolutely calculated.
Let's just say he does happen to get elected. He's got to follow the rules. He got to
Yeah.
follow the rules. You know, he's gonna hook them strings and shit up.
He's
on
gonna
his
have
back,
to learn what the rules
just
are
like
too.
everybody
Yeah.
else. Yeah,
'Cause he doesn't know 'em.
exactly. He don't know shit.
No,
Yeah.
he's saying what he needs to because he's not going to get the other reasonable people to follow him.
There's part of
So
me that
the
wonders if
only
this is
thing-
like an Andy Kaufman-esque performance,
Oh, yeah.
and then he's going to get elected, and he's just going to be the most liberal person you've ever seen.
I-
That would be the most insane thing. That would be so
Fucking Andy Kaufman.
baller.
It would be awesome.
No,
I would, but I don't.
but it's
I
not gonna
wouldn't
happen.
count on that.
Well,
no.
I think there's no way that any of us knows the future. There's still a long time before anything happens. It seems right now like reasonable to think that it's unlikely, even how much popularity he has amongst like the party or fearful people that he's like encouraging to be more fearful. That there's so many more people that are first of all they're like less educated, less like aware, and thus less likely to vote. Like if Trump is on the ticket, there are people like that loads of people will come out to vote against him to be like, it can't be Republicans will be like Hillary Clinton is better than this person. Bernie
Splitting the
Sanders
votes.
is
They'll
better.
switch over to
So
Democrats.
it
Can we try
seems most likely that if he's on the ticket, he'll lose. I mean, there'll be a lot of harm and damage that comes along the way, but eventually, if he loses, he'll be like, "That's what I wanted to happen the whole time. I was just trying to
Never.
drum up business."
Let's do a
Marketing.
thought experiment.
Never underestimate stupid.
Yes. Trump wins.
I mean, just by the numbers, stupid doesn't vote as much.
Trump wins.
Amen.
What do we do? What is the
I leave for Thailand.
what do the smart majority?
My friend has a
do.
great joke. Just did a great joke about it. Rich Slayton did a great joke about it. He's like, when Trump wins, because he wants to be an asshole. When Trump wins, because he will. It's just gonna be. You think it's gonna be bad, but it's not. It's just gonna be 360 million people being like, stopping him from doing crazy shit. That's all it's gonna be. The whole population of the United States will go, oh fuck, we fucked up, and then try to stop him from doing crazy shit. I mean, I honestly think that that's what would happen.
It's just
and
gonna
I'm
be
not
a
leaving.
huge.
I like to pretend that I would leave, but I'm not leaving. I love America. I'm gonna stay here. And I went through Bush, and that guy was a moron, and my life wasn't that much worse than it was before.
Right,
I
but
mean-
everybody, the whole world was. So
Yeah.
that's why it's important to not let that happen.
Yeah, it's not going to.
Yeah,
But we got serious.
We did get
let's
serious.
give Trump bad advice. Be more racist, bro.
yeah.
Start using the N-word.
I mean, it seems like that
And
wouldn't
not
be bad
nigger, right?
advice.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: it's not bad advice because the people that follow him be like, yeah.
When-
He's still saying the things we really want to
Really
say.
want to say
A thing that he said already, like when a man was like beaten at his rally, he was like, "Well, if you come to my rally and if you say things, then you might get beaten." I was like, "You're saying things like
you might get fucked
yeah.
up.
Yeah, I think we should send him.
He's on his
my
Charlie
advice is
Sheen shit.
Send
right
him up to
now.
Oregon. He can go hang out with those
Winning.
people.
Yeah.
Let's do that. The last thing we're going to cover really quick before we get to the questions. North Korea said they tested a hydrogen bomb. So
Yeah.
my question is, what could possibly go wrong if Asians got a nuclear bomb?
Asians. All the Asians?
They would
All
Any
the
of 'em.
Asians.
Or just North Koreans?
It
North
would,
Koreans are my favorite Japanese and Chinese people.
it would explode because they'd crash driving it over to wherever.
I don't know why that's funny, even.
Guys,
but it
it's
is.
hard to know how to react to the things that you're saying sometimes. I'm like, are these all just bad advice characters the whole time that you
Yeah.
play your whole life?
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah.
all fake.
Yes.
That's the best part about the show is
Perfect.
you get a moment.
It's my first time here.
Sometimes I get serious, but then sometimes it's fun because you're just like, oh, I can be horrible.
Oh, you
Yeah,
can, yeah, no,
totally
welcome to
horrible.
the show. You can be as horrible as you could
Oh,
possibly.
now he gets
That's
the
the goal.
disclaimer.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be horrible.
All right, well, let's
None of
offer
us are
then-
actually shitbags, guys.
Okay.
Well,
Well, Drew is.
I am. I am. I didn't usse to be, but okay.
He
well,
wants to
that
fuck
was
those
another
animals.
question I was going to ask you. But it's like, do you think you become meaner and more cynical with age, or is like, because
I'm getting nicer.
I've been less and more calm.
You're getting nicer?
and
Yeah.
Way nicer than I used to be.
How
I was
old are
so
you?
angry when I was a kid.
37.
oh, you see, I'm 54. I have far less time.
54.
Yeah, when you
Damn,
get
dude.
there, I know.
I'm 41. I'll be 42 in April.
You a vampire or some shit, man?
I'll be 43 in March.
Yeah.
All right.
You're all kids.
I mean, from what I've seen, statistics show that older people are in general happier than younger people.
Yeah, because we've made it.
no, we just don't
through
give a
life.
shit
Yeah,
anymore.
we're alive.
We
and
don't
that's
care.
why. And that's why, because younger people stress about everything, whereas older people are like, I've been there, done
Yeah.
that. I'm tired of
Yeah.
stressing.
Younger
I'm not
people have
gonna."
so much possibility, and you don't. You're like, oh, so this is it. I get it. I get it.
I can keep
No,
doing
that's
this.
just it. I don't stress. I just
I'm
don't
not homeless.
care.
No one's punching me in the face anymore. This is
Right.
great.
I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huge
that's
fan.
it. Okay. Well, let's go.
I'm
let's
not worried
offer
about
some
North
help.
Korea.
Okay.
Have you driven a Honda?
You got help there, Heather?
I'm working on it.
Kia? You
This
got
is
nothing to worry
my.
about.
This is my.
Heather had one job
I
rode
had
in
one
one.
job.
and she forgot it. She
Uber.
said she had it done. There it is.
Sorry. Yeah, I need help.
All right. Here, this is where we
Okay.
actually
Oh, okay.
don't help anyone.
Great.
Okay, Elle is the person that sent this one in. Elle said, my girlfriend constantly chews with her mouth open. She gets mad when I point it out. She thinks I'm just being critical. I am, but am I wrong for being critical?
So keep pointing it out. Keep
know.
doing what you're doing that makes you sad, and you'll be sad forever.
That's a good choice.
I mean, also, I would say continue. So this is just to clarify, bad advice.
Yes.
When it's happening, like right when the moment is going on, where when you say something and they'll immediately respond defensively because this is an argument that you're having time and time again. Like, definitely don't wait until like the situation is calmer and you're both more relaxed and be like, I understand everything and disclaim things and obviously we care about each other and love each other and want each other to be happy. Don't do any of that. Just like right in the face, like knock food out of the mouth, like close the mouth for them. You know, make them a puppet.
Well, here's the thing. Would you guys be tolerant of that? Because I know I'm hypercritical. I could never be with a person that was constantly chewing with their mouth open.
I have been.
My grandpa does that.
I have been very patient with
dead
people
now.
like that. And
Really?
Yes.
You didn't have anything to do with that, did you?
No.
Oh.
Ron, would you be patient?
No, I don't. I'm old now, so yeah, probably. I mean, are they blowing me sometimes?
Not if
With
they're
food in their
constantly
mouth
chewing.
open? Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay,
So
that's
you got
one way to keep.
eggs and tuna
My
fish all
advice
in your-
is to every time, first off, find out something that they hate and make sure you do that more.
Uh-huh.
They're
Uh,
spiteful.
also-
And then trade.
Yeah, and then do imitations of the way they eat food. So like when you're around them,
That actually
and
sounds
you're
good.
like, you're just like, you start
Oh,
eating
stop.
like them.
You made
Sorry. You
got
start
a
eating
little
really
aroused
terribly around
there.
them.
So just outdo them.
Yeah, yeah,
That's,
yeah.
All right. Okay.
Well, if I had a penis, when they started chewing, they're obviously chewing with their mouth open. I would just shove my dick in their mouth.
Jam the dick.
Now when the
Even-
teeth
even-
are going back and
in the
forth.
yeah. You ever
Well,
seen
they're
that movie
smacking.
called
They don't
Teeth?
necessarily mean they're, they're. Yeah.
Oh, does this person not have teeth?
It doesn't say.
Oh.
I assume
That
they
changes
do.
everything
That
for
changes.
everyone.
Yeah, it
that-
does.
Now,
It
now
does.
the restaurant. I mean, the dick in the mouth doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm the one doing it though.
And people with false teeth give the best blowjobs.
Yeah,
That's
they
what I hear.
do.
And
Yes.
go jobs.
And go
And
jobs.
and gum jobs.
Blowjobs on the go.
They're
Like
the
Go-Gurt.
gummiest.
Yeah.
I honestly, I would embarrass the shit out of them.
Yeah, I'm for that.
I would embarrass the shit out of them.
Go to a public
I'm
place and
fine
do
with
it.
public shaming.
Yes, we know.
Yeah.
And to tag on, I forgot somebody said that they would like do something, find something that they wouldn't like. I would do that.
Yeah.
I would do that,
In
but I would
public.
embarrass the fuck out of them and be like, "Well, you do it. You know, you chew with your mouth open." You know.
All right.
I really
Just
sounded
fart
like
a lot?
Yeah,
You sound like a dick.
yeah. I really sounded like
In
a
the
fucking
mouth.
dick.
That's okay. All right. Our next one comes from Leo. Leo says, I'm dating a girl that is abusive,
Oh.
both verbally and physically. The thing is, I kind of like it. It's a turn on. Now, I've done this on a, quote, professional level, but never in a relationship. Should I be worried, and what should I do?
If you're happy,
This one sounds serious.
I know, right?
yeah.
Let her start beating you. You
Well,
know,
I
go
think
for
she
the
already
trifecta.
is. She's hitting them.
He said
How about you-
verbally.
Verbally and physically.
At least
Oh.
she doesn't have to pay for it.
I was
Right.
gonna
So
say,
that's
how about
good.
you start paying her?
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, tell her that you used to get paid for this, or used to pay people for this, so you don't feel right taking it for free. So every time I mean, it seems like if it's like serious abuse that you should call the cops because you might get murdered. Like, I mean, then just don't do that. Just get murdered. That's my number one bad advice. But it seems like it's pretty. It seems like it's pretty chill. Like, I mean, chill abuse. It's weird to say abusive.
Chill abuse, yeah.
But and he's like, I'm okay with being abused. In that sense, it's not abuse. I don't really agree
That's
with
not even abuse,
the
yeah.
assessment. So I would say to him,
That's called a fetish.
Yeah.
it really is.
Yeah.
So honestly, that might make her think about it and stop. But if
Yeah.
you don't want her to you want it to keep happening and it's happening, then what's the question?
I think you should embrace the fact that you have a golden parachute. Look, most relationships at some point are going to run their course, and you're going
way
to have
to
to end
escape.
it. And a lot of people end up in bad things, or it's like they end up in jail for domestic abuse. You have a built-in self-defense right there.
Yeah.
It's like when
Right.
you finally have decided you've had enough.
And her family's mad at you.
Yeah, you want.
Brother threatens to beat
And
you up.
yeah, you could. Now, this is just bad advice. You could technically kill her and go, it was self-defense.
Probably still in a country where that is definitely real bad advice for a patriarchal male-dominated society. That even if you did show that she abused you in some way, you might still.
People just
What
like,
did you do to get this beating?
You're a bitch ass for killing a lady. That's what probably happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, not to get super personal, but one time my wife got all like super aggressive and started like trying to slap me, and all I did was just grab her arms and then hold her on the ground for a little while because I was stronger than her, and that's what you do.
Yeah, if you got one of those.
I mean, that's
I,
same thing you do with a kid.
Yeah, I'd say shaking because you don't leave any prints.
You don't want any
Shake
rope
the
burns
fuck
on the
outta
wrist.
her, yeah.
I mean,
you know?
if she's that good at pushing you around, I would encourage her to make a living out of it.
Yeah,
reap
I was
the
gonna say, at least
benefits.
buy her the appropriate outfit.
Right.
You talking about like a dominatrix or something?
Yeah,
exactly.
Make,
Get her
reap
a
the
leather
benefits
corset.
of the pimp her out.
Little
Like a little cash on the side.
stiletto heel in the testicles.
Oh sure,
Yeah, I know
if
some
you know
dudes who are in
if
that.
if someone will pay. Sure, anything.
It is so weird that people are really
I've
into
done that
type
before.
of
Really?
shit.
Weird shit,
I
man.
have done that.
Oh, you see, yeah.
I have done the ball crunch.
That would never
job.
work for me. Like I could never have a woman do that. with me.
Everybody likes different things.
It's more for the customers I've had. It's more the fear factor of it, like psyching them out. And
They like the adrenaline and
yes,
shit.
exactly.
It's like a roller coaster.
Yeah, except with balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And heels.
Mm.
Moving on.
All right, moving on. Yeah.
Emery.
What?
Emery is not Emery.
He's not here to talk about it.
No,
All right.
Emery
He's not
is
here to-
fucking hilarious.
He's
Well,
not
this
here.
next one comes from Emmy. Emmy wrote and said, "My husband has really long nose hairs. It's only gotten worse over the years. He refuses to do anything about it. He says it's just part of life. How can I get him to lose them?"
Oh, go ahead.
Start braiding them.
Braiding them.
It's like in public, you take them out and you start putting them together.
I would say
Oh,
during
that long? That's
Well, I mean, he said really,
Yeah.
she said really long. I
while
mean,
while he's asleep, you cut him and also cut any other hairs that you want to get rid. Just like get rid of all, shave his hair, all of it off while he's asleep.
You'll feel somebody digging in your nose while you.
Have
sleep,
you
bro.
ever like
Give
I
him some
plucked
That
my nose
shit is
hair?
fucking painful.
Yes,
when you
it is.
pull
It's
one.
like it's like taking
rough.
wasabi.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's
pull one and then tell him if you don't want him. If you want, like pull one at night, and if he wakes up and is like "ow," and be like, "Well, then you take care of them, or I'm gonna do one a night until they're gone."
Or either just stick a match up his nose.
that's what I like that one. Yeah, just burn it.
My advice
quick.
is glitter.
Glitter.
Take a box of tissues.
He'll choke.
Take a box of tissues and put some of that clear, iridescent looking glitter all into the box and shake it up. Whenever he blows his nose, he'll have a nose full of glitter, and then he will not want them there
like
any
it.
longer.
That's
Because it'll be
great.
snotty
That's
glitter
actually pretty good bad advice.
all over his
and then he'd be a
face.
nose stripper.
Just don't forget you did that, because he'll come home and you'll be like, where the fuck?
Right?
Where
exactly.
did
Who
that shit
you
come
been
from?
with?
Where
That's
the fuck
right.
nose?
Coming to the stage.
See, but then that's the other
you
advice
can put
for
her
Emmy.
nose in your ass.
Emmy, if you want a
smell
monogamous
me?
relationship, just leave him alone.
Leave him the fuck
Because
alone.
nobody is going with nose hair guy.
But if you
That's
don't,
true.
then you got to listen to the other advice.
All right.
And also, you might want to be attracted to the person that you're in a relationship with. But
Yeah.
That's gross, man. I want to hate him a little bit.
All right.
You have to.
Because we do have
That's
crazy
what makes the
listeners.
sex better.
This one comes from Vincent. Vincent says, I've been with my girlfriend for almost 2 years. Last week, kind of out of the blue, she asked me to pee on her. What the hell? Do people really do this? I guess I've always heard about it, but I never thought people actually did it. I want to be adventurous, but this just seems wrong. Any
Apparently, he
thoughts?
didn't see the R. Kelly tape.
Well, this is what you do. This is what you do. She wants you to pee on him. Pee on
her.
her.
Yeah.
Get up in the morning early and just stand over her and pee on her. She'll be very happy about
No,
it.
I
Right in her
think
face.
that- but-
Right in the face.
But no, this sounds planned. It
Yep.
sounds like it
this
has
is
to
my
be
bad
planned.
advice, all
Yeah.
right? This is
Th-
my bad
that's it.
advice. I'm
Heather's-
sticking to
Heather's
it.
on
I'm
it.
with
like
him now.
I like that. I also think the other thing you do is you go for a run in the morning, so your nutsack smells like death. And
Some girls like that. I'm sorry.
you whip your dick out, and you put it on her face first, and your nuts on her face first. Then you pee directly into her mouth.
I mean, that's not what she asked for, though.
Oh, my God. What is
She
wrong
said
with you
on
people?
her, yeah.
See, this is where you will see me on the other side
I
of
thought
things
this was
because I
supposed
am a
to be
neat
bad
freak.
advice.
It's
I don't care.
great bad advice.
Yeah.
That is, all right, I'll give you that. But no one should ever do this.
That's your real thoughts?
Those are my real thoughts.
Oh, well then here are my real thoughts to you. You don't do it, and don't ask anyone to do it. But if he doesn't want to do it, then she should find somebody else.
But do you know
That
how
is
many
good advice.
people? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
But
lot
do
of
you know how
dudes
many
who would pull
people
it
will
off.
be in line to pee on a woman?
Tons.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I couldn't do it.
I got pee problems. Like if somebody
You're
stands
pee
next
shy?
to me.
Oh, you
I can't pee.
you can't pee under pressure.
Yeah, no, I can't do it.
That's why
I could drink
I-
a gallon of tea, and then if someone's like pee on me right now, I'd be like,
Can't do it.
What if you
Nothing's
drank a
coming out.
gallon of pee?
Oh,
I'd
man.
probably
Tea on her? Yeah.
I'd probably throw up on her.
Well, that's somebody else will want that.
Oh, no.
I can get paid for that one.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I guess if it was in a
Asian.
very sterile environment, like maybe in the tub or something, but like in
Yeah.
a bed, there's
Yeah.
no way.
It would have to be
no
in
way.
the
In the
tub.
shower, people
Many-
pee on
many
each
people-
other on accident.
I mean, many people do it on
Nah,
purpose
my
in
girl
the
pee
shower
on me
as
on
well.
purpose.
Yeah.
Into my feet.
The shower and the
Not
bathtub
turned on,
is
but-
a sincere, great place. Like, sorry to be sincere for a sec, but it seems like, just to be clear, there's no problem with wanting to get peed on. And pee is sterile. It's like one of the safest, like, quote unquote, weird things.
I don't think it's sterile. I think
It is.
that's
I do-
a.
I
It's
That's
sterile.
lie.
No, it's sterile in the body. When it comes out, but it's still one of the cleanest things that can come out of your body.
What have you been eating?
Yeah, asparagus.
Right?
When used to work at the dungeon, we would just put a tarp out.
Yeah.
Just put a tarp out.
It's very clean.
That's just a little too Dexter for me.
Yeah.
Put a tarp out. You know,
You look like
get down
Dexter.
there, you
What's that?
asshole, and then I'll
I'm
pee on
like
you.
Dexter
And
without
then
the
you
killing.
just make them clean it up.
That whole thing about not caring.
You can't just ball that shit up and throw
Yeah,
it.
you can. He does it.
But
I
the
don't have
pee
to do it.
dribbles out.
No, it doesn't. It's not. How much
Dominance.
pee am I peeing?
I mean,
How much pee? I mean,
the
usually
piss
don't
ain't
pee as
drying
much
up
as
as
you
soon
think.
as it comes out.
No, but
this
it's
is all
on
too
that
foul, and I
person.
don't like it.
It's a big tarp.
It's a big tarp.
Yeah, you picked the question, man. You're the one who's uncomfortable with this shit. I don't care.
That's weird. There's so much like that I'm perfectly capable of dealing with, but anytime we get into that, I'm like,
Poop.
This is
He
what
really
I do.
hates
I
poop.
pee on
Yeah.
If
you.
you want to gross out
Pee
Drew,
on
just
you.
start talking
Pee
about
on
poop a
you.
lot.
yeah, no, I can't
Oh, yeah,
have it.
poop's
So
not
I
sterile.
shitted last Friday. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Well, listen. This one comes from Ethan. Ethan says, "Hi, guys and ladies. I really love horror movies. My girlfriend hates them. She won't watch them with me. It's something I really want to be able to enjoy with her. Is there any way I can get her to either love them as much as I do or at least tolerate them?"
Tie her up.
Obviously, put on a mask, turn on some music, dress like your favorite horror movie, don't tell her it's what you're doing, and sneak over to her house while she isn't expecting it and murder her. Then get a new girlfriend that does want that to happen.
I like it. Now you're getting the hang of things, Mike. No.
I don't like horror movies.
Really?
Oh, no.
No, you know what's funny?
Not
My
really.
lady doesn't like horror movies either.
Do
Not
you?
a huge fan. There's a
Yeah, I
couple
love
of
them.
I love
am,
horror
I am,
movies.
I'm a 70s baby, so of course. You know,
Everybody
we
has
grew up-
different tastes.
I like martial arts movies and superhero movies.
I used to hate them. I like them now.
All right. Well, you see, now Mike, I think, was very close to actually some good advice, and I think my advice for Ethan would be do very much of what Mike said. What you want to do is, if you know the kind of stuff that really scares her, like if there's a particular, like if she doesn't like clowns or Jason, Freddy, whatever, do dress up that way. Really scare the hell out of her, and then just show her comparatively a movie is not that scary, but you really got to scare the shit out of her.
Yeah, it's like therapy.
But what about if she kills him?
No, she's gonna be.
That's what should happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scares the shit out of her. She just stabs
Well,
him
then
with a
you're
knife.
really bad
him
at
with mace.
scaring her.
Yeah.
I mean, I sincerely like I like well-written movies. Like there's some I like Cabin in the Woods. I watch American Horror
haven't seen
Story.
that yet.
I like the Scream movies. Like I think when it's just hard, like I like a dumb action movie. Like I'll watch any Jason Statham movie,
Yep.
any Bruce Willis thing. You know, any
Absolutely.
like those. That's my genre of thing. Like I like this, and if somebody's like I don't like that, I'd be like, oh yeah, you don't have to like it. It's not. They're not good necessarily.
Yeah.
They're just fun. And if somebody's like, I love horror. Why don't you like horror? And I'm like, just bleeding. I don't like. I like when blood's
But
in
not
a
all
body.
heart. Yeah.
You should probably not
And also,
watch
I
the
don't-
movie I did recently.
I don't like
What
being
movie?
scared.
Missing.
A missing?
Missing.
Yeah.
That's
No, that would not
horrifying.
be good
fear,
for you.
fear is not my favorite emotion to feel. Like,
Yeah, I feel the same way. That's like with hot food. People are like, "Oh, we should eat
oh, yeah,
spicy food."
I
No,
can do
go
that.
fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to be. I love eating food. You
And
know what
that's
I
like-
don't love?
Yeah.
Pain in my mouth. Don't like it.
Everybody has different mouths and brains. And Peabodys.
See, I think.
Ooh, that's the person who's
I
greatest at urinating on someone gets the Peabody Award. And you said
It's
you
the
didn't
only
like puns.
pun that I've ever liked on this show. That was a high five on that one.
Thank you.
All right.
See, that's like. Watch it.
Okay. Well, we got time for one more quick question. Is kissing cheating? Asking for a friend.
Of course.
Yes.
Ask
That's
your
what they
partner.
wrote.
How are they kissing? Does
I mean-
it specify?
It depends who you're cheating on. If the person you're cheating on doesn't think it, then it's not.
Yeah. Are you polyamorous? Then no.
I'm pretty sure that if they're asking, the
Then
answer
it's
is
not.
no.
I mean, yeah.
Then yeah.
If you have to ask, then probably no.
Oh, well,
but
what
also
kind of kissing we talking
ask
about?
your partner.
I have a question.
It doesn't say.
On top of that
Tongue-
question,
Tongue kissing?
Okay.
is having sex just intercourse, like penis in vagina, or is having sex also fucking around, like making out and
Blowjobs. Or
blowjobs?
going
and-
Blowjobs are sex.
Only if you
Anybody who
come.
doesn't-
sucking,
Yeah.
titty sucking.
Yeah.
If anyone who doesn't think blowjobs are sex, I
You
think
just
is
said
is
titty
fooling
sucking.
themselves.
Titty sucking.
He said only if you come. So there's a lot of women who've had a ton of intercourse that have never had sex.
Yeah.
Basically.
I don't know those women.
You think so?
Me
Blowjob,
either.
blowjob is having sex. Blowjob is having sex.
Yes.
Damn right.
I mean, there are degrees of having sex.
I mean,
like,
it would take my. I'm pretty sure when I was married, my that would have been against the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like if even relationships, there's like just when you sleep with somebody for the first time or when you meet somebody, you go on a date, you kiss them. Like, at what point is it a relationship? Like, it's not necessarily just we agree it is one. It's like there's stages along
Oh,
the
there's
way.
times
You know when it
There's time
it
that
gets to a
sexting
point.
is cheating.
Yeah. You know when it
Yeah.
gets to a point when it's a relationship, when the woman asks, "So what are we doing?"
Going to a horror movie.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
We going to a horror movie.
Yeah. I think that's it.
So I would say kissing is cheating for most people.
It is.
For monogamous people.
But you know what's
Yeah.
not cheating? Fucking. I thought we were supposed to give bad advice.
Yeah.
So, well, you were in here last week, like when I was in Thailand. A little happy ending massage. Cheating, not cheating.
Totally.
No, that's not cheating.
That's just a
Thank you.
transaction.
Yeah,
Right.
that's all.
If your partner would be sad, then it's cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Is there emotion?
But
there
it was
emotions
deliberate.
involved?
There was no emotions or anything.
There was no
attached.
emotion. I wasn't like, oh.
But if there
I'll
would
call
be-
you. I mean, like there wasn't.
I mean, I think that people should, like the goal, like I'm in an open relationship, and so that wouldn't be cheating for me technically, and I wouldn't have to tell my girlfriend because we have an arrangement where we don't have to tell each other when we do things, and in fact, like she'd rather probably not know that was happening, so she's told me that I don't have to tell her, and so that's definitely not cheating for me, and so I like, if that sounds appealing, then go for it.
But
do
wouldn't
it.
you want to know? You wouldn't
No,
want to know.
I
who your-
already don't.
For me, in a polyamorous relationship, cheating for me is lying.
Lying.
Yeah.
Cheating for me is leaving out information that might be important to me, like, oh, I just fucked someone with AIDS. I just
Exactly.
fucked someone. Oh, everything was okay, but don't tell me the person has AIDS. That's fucking cheating.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I don't believe in open relationships because I don't.
Oh, they're real. You are
Yeah.
wrong to not believe in them.
No,
And
They
they're
do
great.
exist.
no,
Yeah.
me personally.
Oh, for you,
because
yeah.
I'm afraid of disease.
Well,
See,
you can
my-
get a disease in a non-open relationship
More-
and not even know. You could also not know that you're diseased.
Okay, well I'm lessening my chances.
You're actually
But the
not.
thing is,
And you wear a
yeah,
condom.
you're actually
More
not.
people in monogamous relationships risk because of the fear. If your partner cheated on you, they're less likely to tell you. They're less likely to get tested or tell you to get tested. So you are like when there's more honesty
And that's
in a
happened to me
polyamorous
before.
relationship.
happened to
And
me
I get
before.
it. I'm not knocking it. I just that's not my thing.
We're just saying that science says
Well,
that you
also-
should be in one.
I know
Okay.
that's actually it's funny that you say that because like now we're having serious conversation.
See, now this is why I am going to go live with the animals.
because then you can just fuck all of them.
No,
Yeah, 'cause they're not going to judge you.
they don't cheat.
unless they emotionally
No,
get involved with
you
you.
can't. You know what they only understand? To mark your territory, you're gonna have to pee on them. You guys
Dude,
are my
you brought
animals.
that around.
On
was
that
awesome.
note, we're going to wrap it up. Listen, guys, I want to thank everybody for being here. Mike,
Yes.
where can they find you?
MyqKaplan.com. Myq is spelled MYQ. Sorry, or you're welcome, depending how you feel about it. Myq Kaplan everywhere. I have a Netflix special. I have a podcast of my own called Hang Out With Me, and everything you can get through my website or Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, iTunes, all the places. Eventually, the singularity.
Great. Gary Oneal Jr.
You can find me on the corner of Moore Park and Tahunga.
Hey, that's close by.
Nice. Heather.
You can find me on Twitter at Heather Henderson without the N because Twitter is jerks. You can Google me all over the internet. Find me on Ardent Atheists and it's Skeptically Yours podcast.
You should call Twitter Twitty.
Twitty. It's Twitterific.
Ron Swallow.
At Dorky Swallow on Twitter, Instagram, and on the Facebooks. I have a YouTube video, a couple of clips that nobody fucking watches. I would love if you watch them, so that would be cool. And then
And just because his name's Dorky Swallow, it's not that kind of video clip.
yeah, just so you know, that's my last name.
It's weird that you don't get more hits just from people being like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, a dorky."
Yeah,
swallow."
exactly. Like
You'd think I would.
You would think
Um,
people would randomly just come across that.
That would be awesome. But they
Is it
don't.
called just? You should make every video called Dorky,
Dorky Swallow? Yeah, instead of
Yeah,
Ron Swallow.
hashtag.
I should change that up.
I'm
and
willing to
then-
gamble that dorkyswallow.com is already taken.
You should get it.
Oh, I should.
If
get
it's
it.
I'll
not-
bet you
if
it's
it's not,
taken
yeah.
and it is not what you think.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Ah.
One
Or
of
it
us
is
is
what
gonna
you
win this.
think.
Also, tomorrow, if you're listening and you live in LA, I'm doing Flappers with Carlos Alazraki. So
Nice.
come do that.
I'm Drew. Make sure you follow us. Subscribe for free on iTunes. Follow the badadvicepodcast.com. And we will see you next week. We're back because it's not until next month where I'm going off to entertain the troops overseas.
Nice.
But
Right.
I will see you all next week. Thanks for listening. We'll see you then. Take care. Bye.
Yay.
All right, football.